welcome to another edition of 42 Straight Years In. On my crackhead update, I was leaving out yesterday to go to 7-Eleven get some gas. I had went out on the patio. I heard this lady arguing real loud, cursing this guy out. And so I went out the exit door. This lady was getting the guy out of the car. He was in a wheelchair. She was telling this guy who lives here, he rides his bicycle to the train station every day, and boards the train, take his bike and ride to work. He works 7 days a week. She was telling him, by right, a man should help another man. She wanted him to assist her in getting her brother out of the car. He's in a wheelchair. Now, they're from Liberia. The brother lives here. She don't. She comes over here and pick him up. I see her all the time. But she had an air of entitlement, cursing this guy out, demanding that he help her. I walked by. I guess I was looking at her so damn crazy. She didn't say nothing to me. As I was walking toward my car, he kept exchanging words. So the dude told her, say, I tell you what, I'll whoop your fat ass. She wasn't fat. She was a big chick. She bigger than a fucking man. And she said, you're a damn lie. And the fight was on. I got to give it to her. She held her own against a man. But this is an older guy. I mean, they were trading blows left and right. Wasn't no wrestling, no hair pulling, none of that shit. They were fighting their ass off. So I went and got in the car and drove by looking at them, and they still was fighting. See, it's a lapse in security. On a Sunday around here, security don't come on duty till 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So there was no security present. I don't know how they got broke up or what happened. I drove on off. But she, I wouldn't mind helping her, but she was demanding that you're supposed to help. You ain't supposed to do shit. You help a person if you choose to help them. You ain't obligated to help no damn body. That's my crackhead update. Y'all know what it is. Get your motherfucking shanks out and let's get ready to ride. I omitted the music on this video because it's so nerve-wracking dealing with YouTube on copyright strikes. They give you a strike, you got to go back to them and show them where you had fair use of that music. They allow you up to 30 seconds. And it takes about an hour to do that shit. So I said, fuck it, I didn't feel like putting it on this video, but I will put it in other videos. My interview with Diamond Stone TV, y'all go to Diamond Stone TV if you haven't already watched my community post where I included the link. It was someone in this comment section said, after all those years, that guy don't show no remorse. What the fuck remorse gonna do? Man, these cops shoot people all the time. I ain't never seen a cop yet get on national media and apologize for shooting nobody. These people be unarmed, shot in the back 6 damn times, and ain't nobody apologizing or nothing. They poor family standing there crying. At least this guy had opportunity. He had a motherfucking gun. He wasn't shot in the back. He was shot in the front. I don't owe no motherfucking body no apology. Not gonna apology. Fuck you. Anyway, we done cleared the air on that bullshit. Let's move right along. A lot of prison channels, they don't ever speak on the fat butt boys in prison. I don't know about their state, but in Texas, especially at the Max joint, the shit is wide open. Some of them, they don't even try to curtail it. Some prisons, they do. It depends on the prison administration. But the shit happens regardless. And you should expect that. The same thing happened at a female institution. It all goes the same way. Some guys feel that if they speak on that, the audience, or that's gonna make them look less than a man. But that's what happened in a maximum security prison. If you gonna tell it, hell, tell it all. Don't just beat around the bush. You know me. Any content that's hell of a racial, got a racial twist to it, I'll omit that. I got a lot of stories on that. I just omit it because I got a multiracial subscriber base. And I don't want to alienate no subscribers. We gonna go, I speak on several videos that I got a job working in Wildcat office. His name is Anderson. That's his name, though. He tell all inmates to just call him Cat. I got the job because of my typing skills. I'm a typing son of a bitch with a manual typewriter. I can type over 100 words a minute on a manual typewriter. You know what I can do on an electric typewriter. Well, that's why I got the job. It wasn't because I was no good old guy or none of that shit. Cat would give you a chance. If they needed you for something, they would ask you if you want to get placed in that position. You always could decline it. It's up to you. Well, anyway, working in this office, when these guys come in for these interviews and talking to that warden, I get to sit right in there and listen to exactly what the hell they talking about. I ain't got to leave out. I stay right in there and listen at them. Matter of fact, the only way they get to see Cat, they got to come through me. And the magic word on Ramsey for prison slang was a guy would come and say, "Is Cat doing any favors?" I would step in the office and ask him. If he's in a meeting or something, I would go back out and say, "No, he's busy right now." But if he's just sitting there doing some paperwork, I would ask him, "Hey, Cat, you doing any favors?" He'll say yes or no. If he say yes, I go back out in the hallway, tell the inmate, "Come on in." Well, anyway, this particular day, a guy knocked on the door. He allow you to do that. And I stepped outside. I said, "What's happening, man?" He said, "Cat doing any favors, man. I need to see Cat, man. It's a matter of life and death, man. I need to see Cat real bad, man." So I tell Cat what he said. Cat say, "Send him on in here." He loved to play the mind games with the inmates. You want to play a con game? Well, he'll play it right along with your ass. You ain't gonna like the outcome, but he'll play it with you. So anyway, this guy came in, breathing hard as hell. Cat say, "What the fuck wrong with you?" He said, "Cat, I've been running all night. I've been running like a motherfucker. I was running like something chasing the hell out of me. First, I want to tell you something. I got a real man in the cell with me. A real man." Cat said, "Hell, that's all at the damn Ramsey unit is real man. And we ain't got no women here. We got all real men." He said, "No, this a real man here. That's how Miss chased me all night." He said, "Where the hell you running in a 54 square foot cell? Where you running?" He said, "I was trying to get away from him, Cat." He said, "Me and him was sitting there talking. We were just riding and drinking pretties and eating True Blues. And I was telling him all about my life on the outside. And I was telling him about all the women and stuff I've had." And Cat said, he stopped and he said, "Wait just a minute." He told me, he said, "Hand me his file." So I go over, he tell me his name. I go and locate his file. I hand it to Cat. Cat reading it while he talking. He ain't saying nothing. Cat just reading it and smiling. And finally the guy said, "I got to telling about these women I had." He looked at me and said, "I got pussy on my mind, and you got it on your spine." He said, What you talking about?" He said, "I got pussy on my mind, you got it on your spine. That's what I'm talking about." He said, "I need me a good shot of motherfucking ass. That's what I need." He said, "Then the chase was on." He said, "That motherfucker chased me all night. He's fine, I gave up." He pulled his pants down and turned around and opened his ass. "Look, Ward, my ass raw as hamburger meat." He said, "I don't want to see your goddamn ass. Pull your damn pants up." That guy lucky. Burr wasn't in that office. He'd got his ass whooped for doing that. Cat just playing along with him. If Burr was in there, he'd got beat up. And he said, he chased me all night. He said, "I don't know what to do." He said, well, I look on here, I see you in prison for multiple rapes. He said, warden, listen, cat, those were whores. All of them women were whores. He said, I had this one lady, I broke in her house and went through the window, and she told me, ooh, I'm so glad to see you. He said, she cooked food for me and give me some money. I go back out the window. She told me, that window be old tomorrow. Said, when the time was hard, he said, she was ugly as sin. He said, but I go over there. She had some good pussy. He said, I go over there every night and knock that pussy. She didn't even come to court. Wouldn't even tell the police on me. He said, yeah. He said, all them women were whores, huh? He said, yeah, if something else, warden. He said, I was a pretty cool guy. I was cool as E motherfucker. He said, I'm not cool now. Mr. Cat said, no. You's a cool hoe. That's what you is. You's a hoe now. You a cool hoe. You ain't no cool man no more. He said, it's ironic. You raped all them damn women. Just think about it. Now you got raped. He said, life come full circle on you. He said, well, I got two options for you. He said, I can move you to a pump tank. Or you can get one of them knives out of my desk and go down there and kill that son of a bitch since he raped you. Come on back down here to me, and I'll give you the lightest punishment I can come up with. You won't get no more time. I won't even place you in solitary confinement, but you will be punished. He said, I'm going to give you the lightest punishment that I can think of. He said, you got a shank? He said, no, sir, I ain't got no shank. He told me, he said, open that drawer and get that old boy a knife out of there. So I gave him a big bone-crushing ass knife, cut bone and all. So here you go. He said, Cat said, go on down there and kill him since he raped you. And he said, I don't condone rape. He said, if a man voluntarily gives his ass up, I ain't got no problem with that. But if a man rape another man, you should kill his ass. Shouldn't force you. He said, even though you a fucking rapist your damn self. He said, all I got to go down there and do is kill him. He said, yeah. Cut his goddamn head off. And you'll be cool again. He said, you'll be cool again as a motherfucker. The dude said, just cut him, just like this right here. Cut him like that. He said, well, something like that. He said, you mean I got to tell you how to kill the motherfucker? He said, shit, I didn't tell you how to rape them damn women. He said, go kill that man just like you would pull that gun or you pull that knife on them damn women. Go pull it on a man. He said, okay. He said, all right, Ward. He put the knife on his shirt and left out. Man, about an hour later, it's a knock on the door. I go to the door, here this fucker is. I'm thinking maybe, I'm looking at him, I don't see no blood on his clothes. I said, well, maybe he killed him, changed clothes, and the dude is in the cell dead. So you see, I need to see Cat. I tell Cat, I said, here this guy is. He came back in there, Cat. He pulled a knife out and laid it on Cat's desk. Cat said, well, what happened? He said, well, I had second thoughts. He said, I went back down there, all I did was suck it this time. He told me, he said, man, I'm only going to fuck you on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. When we get off from work, he said, that's when I want some of that ass. He said, so I'm going to go along with that. That ain't going to be too bad. He said, I just didn't want to kill a perfect good man like that. Cat said, you get your punk ass out of my motherfucking office. I'll never bring your ass back in here again. He said, you'll never come back in my office. And I mean never. I don't give a damn what happened to you. Don't come back. He said, okay, thank you, Warden, and left out. I said, boy, I have seen some fucking characters. I get to sit in and listen to all this bullshit. You don't order me to leave. I get to listen at it because I'm the one got to go get the file and hand it to him. So I can sit right there and listen to exactly what the inmate talking about. But a lot of prison channels, they seem to want to avoid that situation like that, and that's an everyday occurrence in a maximum security prison. In Texas, any damn way. I can't speak on other states. Yeah, y'all follow me on, subscribe to Diamond Stone TV, and he'd probably be uploading another segment on the interview I conducted with him. And Keep your shanks ready. It's the end of the month. Motherfuckers is broke. They out in full force. They desperate. Stay ready to ride on these clowns. And the guy over at just released prison channel, Andre Wade, he just died of a heart attack. At least he didn't die inside of an institution. He died on the outside. Happy saving, Andre Wade. Y'all follow me on, support the channel on Patreon. And like and subscribe. And I thank you for watching.